Hey everybody, this is Marsha again. I wanted to do a video and show you how to make some homemade chocolate chip cookies. I've been making this recipe for years and years and years. Everybody loves it. It's another family favorite. I'm gonna just make one recipe, but I'm gonna make another batch also because I'm gonna take this dough up to the cabin and we'll cook those on Friday night also with our lasagna. And I'm gonna bake a few of them today so I can show you guys what it looks like when you're finished. So the first thing is you need 3/4 a stick of Crisco shortening. My son-in-law Joshua gives me a hard time about these cookies because he loves butter, which I love butter too, but there is no butter in these cookies. It is shortening. So anyway, he gives me a hard time about it, so we carry on. I love Joshua, he's great. Okay, I got 3/4 stick of Crisco shortening, and I have 1 cup and 1/4 of packed brown sugar, and I'm using the lot. And never mind my mixing cup, it's old and it's stained. All right, and we're gonna whip this together till it's smooth. Get my, there we go. And it's gonna get loud for just a couple minutes, okay? All right, I'm going to scrape the sides down. If I can find my little spatula thing. I'm excited about Christmas. Love getting together with all my family and doing things and cooking and eating. It's always a good time. Thanksgiving is by far my favorite holiday. Christmas is my next to favorite holiday. We're having the Christmas with John's family, like I said, this weekend. But for my mom and dad, my stepmom, stepdad, and our, adopted children, plus our own kids, we'll have a big shindig here on the 26th. I'm going to do some videos about that. We're going to do a lot of finger foods. I'll cook a ham and things like that. But you'll be seeing some of that because I'll have to start cooking in the next week or so. But anyway, I've got this cream together, so I'm going to turn this on low, and I'm going to add 1 egg. See that? Okay. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm using 1% Nutrish. I normally use skim, but they didn't have any at the store. Once again, Christmas time. So 2 tablespoons of milk. Put it right in. Okay. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I use the imitation vanilla. Some people swear by the real stuff, but this works fine for these cookies. Tablespoon of that. Right in. And I'm going to do a pinch of salt because there's a lot of sweat. I'm just going to shake it just a little bit in my hand, just like that. Going to get that in there. Turn that up just a little bit for a second. All right, we'll turn that down. And I'm going to slowly incorporate 1 3/4 cups of self-rising flour. Like, keep it on low because if you don't, it's going to go everywhere. These are pretty simple to do, but they always turn out great, guys. Just do it really slow so you don't make such a mess. Just kind of tap it on the side and let it go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to scrape down the sides one more time. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it back to low, and I'm going to add 1 cup of chocolate chips. I have the Hershey's brand milk chocolate. You can buy whatever brand works. I've used store brand before. I've used dark chocolate, semi-sweet, different ones, but this is just what they have to store. Like I said, for Christmas, a lot of times you just have to get what they got, but Hershey's is always good. I love Hershey's chocolate. All right, just let it go around a couple of times, and we're going to take that off. And I'm going to scrape this down. It always makes a mess. Anytime I use flour, I make a mess. When I make biscuits, I usually make a mess. When I make anything with flour, because it's just light and fluffy and powdery, and it gets on everything. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Wipe my hand off for just a second. Now I'm gonna get my little scoop out, my small cookie scoop, if I can find it, I hope. Yes, right here. It's this one, and I got this at, I believe it's a, yes, it is a Pampered Chef. I was trying to see the size of it, but it's not telling me. But anyway, I usually use the small one. And I have a pan ready over here. And I have a little baking mat that I use. This will make the bottom of your cookies not to burn or stick. Don't have to put any spray or anything on here. This is perfect for baking cookies, and they turn out perfect every time. Now, I normally can get 12 cookies this size on this pan, but I'm not going to cook them all. I'm just going to cook like 6 so I can show you guys what it looks like, because like I said, I'm going to cook the rest of them when we get up there this weekend, and John Travis will devour these after school, I promise. All right, now I'm going to scoop this out, and what you need to do when you scoop, you need to slide that across so you get a flat surface, because you want your cookies to be the same size. So let's do about 6. See, scoop that. And like I said, normally I can get 12 on this, but I'm just going to do 6 for him. And I've preheated my oven to 375. And I'm going to cook them about 10 or 11 minutes. I'll check them at 10, and then I'll see if they need to go. And then once you cook them, you have to let them sit for like 5 or 10 minutes, because they kind of have to set up. Now they turn out like a flatter type cookie, seems like. But like I said, my family absolutely loves them. And you can make this dough and put it in the refrigerator, and it's good for 2 weeks in the refrigerator. And you just scoop out what you want, make as many as you want, and you know, if you don't want to do them all at one time. All right, here they are, going in the oven, 375 for 10 minutes. I'm gonna check them. And when I'm finished, I'll get back to y'all in just a little bit. Thanks.